the rest of the league, he was ready to be a starting quarterback again. Now he gets his opportunity with a brand new head coach, a brand new organization in Carolina.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last fall. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop a shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up. Looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
And on to Leonard Fournette.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A handoff to Fournette. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this, of course, the home opener for the Buccaneers, a date folks in Tampa have had circled since, I don't know, about 6:30 Eastern time on March 17th. That the day that TB12 officially became a Buccaneers CD.
And think about it this way.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Recovered.
So a 1st quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Fournette fighting through. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches. At the 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Cooper on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Anderson. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. 12 yards there and a first down.
The Panther first
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 13-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Brings up
2nd and 10.
At the Buccaneers' 13-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete, right around the 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But it brings up 4th down. That's the end of
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Complete to
Ian Thomas. his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the point after.
And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Joey
Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Brings up
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff. A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 12.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10. At their
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
brings up second and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 39, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady's throw going to be caught by Bray. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Brady to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And Eventually, he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And
from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got Rome. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A gain of 6 yards.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski, and we all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
Panthers 13.
Got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. And he fires one incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Bridgewater's pass.
And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
4th down.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10 And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Ted Ginn, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jags trying to even their mark at 1-1 after dropping their opener a week ago. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Ryan
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Cooper on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Panthers take over first and 10. At their own 30.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 37-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Williams.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
On the handoff.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Davis, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. 3rd down here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 15-yard line. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
13-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Defense.
You ain't gonna burn me. That's not good enough, man.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big jump play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. It's a couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Levante David in on the tackle. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Buying time to his left. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in himself. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
And 3 at the 41-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
He's tackled at the
good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
A gain of 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And this is 19. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
At the 15.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Eluding the press, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Teddy Bridgewater with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
17. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And spins away. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A gain gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Here we go with McCaffrey, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Ridiculous for birds that you force.
Sly on for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time, a 9-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to...
Mike Evans, he's going to go. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking it.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Fournette. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brought down by Levante David. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Bridgewater's pass complete to Christian.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
At the Buccaneers' 40-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
37. Buccaneers 24.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
Well, partner, we can forget all about the first half because this big guy he's in gear here in the second half.
These numbers pretty much tell the story, don't they?
They do, because it's such an abrupt shift, isn't it? First half, things were really held down. Now, any opportunity that's come his way, he's taking full.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Today's
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's